Don't none of these niggas know what it's like to hustle in the trap from the first to the fucking third. They got animal activists banging on your door because they saw you in the kitchen stepping on a fucking. You know, when it comes to this cold shit, when it comes to this cold shit, I hope you niggas know they got it from me. Chef Curry with the pot, boy, because I got it for $3. Yeah, because I got it for $3. Ask about me in the trap, though. A fiend even got it for free. Nigga, it was like a game 21. I started from the top of the key. Pay attention to what I'm talking, Luke. I will hawk you down, stalk you down with the bird, nigga. You talking? Wow. I will run up in your block, nigga. Yeah, the leg residence. White on your face for the roof. Welcome to dead president. I said dead president and you shook your head. Ain't even know you took the leg. Nigga, gun outside the knife. Hit him in his head. Boom. You ever seen a baby come out of a dead womb? He gonna be dead soon. Trigger on me. Hit his leg. Boom. He got to fly jet through the rest of his life. But you should be happy they got leg room. Okay. And I just hit him with a punch. Yeah. The gun clear. Notice I said jet blue. But what's gonna happen when it's front tail? That's in 1 year. That's going 1 year. Oh yeah, you know that they hate this shit and they hate you clips. Funny part, Sharon and Bill after me, but for some reason I'm still a main event. Yeah, walking this thing today is something that I hate to do. The battle dance is hold me for the big I'm nice with this shit, and I'm the best with the gun. You ever seen the movie One? Yeah, you can invest in the lung. You can punch at everything, nigga. Like I said, I'm the best with the gun. I throw bullets and go around the niggas and the best of the best in the sun. Tell your son. You expect me to do for a nigga like you? You thought I was going to use my pen and pad? I'm going to use chin that. Moving on pay my order with the dentist check. After this, you ain't going to get in the Uber, but you going to have to get a cab because you think it's stab. He's talking to the cops like you get a cab. That's a shame you trying to move your son from the crowd. I ain't gonna even walk around him. I knew that would get you a little pissed off because you wiping the sweat every time I talked about it. Hey, what you gonna do when I run up on this little light-skinned nigga and bring a hawk around him? And they ain't even gotta put him on the ground because you already got chalk around him. Looks like both sides are going to be hammered to get to this round. I didn't ask her for no money. Good shit. She voluntarily sent the bread to me. But I don't want her. So now she mad. You know what happens. I owe her. That's the life of a celebrity. But I'm done with it. A-News, I really fuck with it. But it ain't fun mad at. It's a battle rapper doing some sucker shit. Okay. The nigga name is Omar Hurt. And y'all still know that with the government. And I'm a Hurt Omar. But sending the work to DNA so we can publish it. I said it's crazy though. I told her not to go to the internet. That shit'll make you vomit. Her dumb ass went to the internet anyway. They destroyed her account. Said the bitch. They said the bitch looked like ass. They hit it with some good times. Said she looked like Florida Evans. They even said she looked like Viola Davis. And that's the one joke that hurt her. And it's funny, she looked like Viola Davis, but I know how to get away with her. Extra bonus. I walk around this motherfucker protected by God because I'm extra holy. A New York nigga that can walk in any Philly block and tell my testimony. My nigga, do it look like I'm worried about my ex-girl professional? Niggas in Detroit extra know me. I got so many bitches I can get balls on any Quest McCoy. Nigga, let's talk about it. Shoot to the game, nigga, and I'm hitting now. I already beat you round one clear as day, and this shit'll make it twice now. She talking about I'm over 8K, dude. I'm on Cash App looking like that. Him shit. I'm up here killing them in the sneaker. She broke me right now. So that's what I thank you. I ain't shit. I ain't shit. And the sneakers that she stop whispering while I'm rapping. You know, these new styles that tear a man apart and trying to give you cool though. Nigga, I'll make this cannon spark. Don't interrupt the drug dealer when he's talking. Do you know what happened? My connect gave me a 10 to start, and now I got so much white girl, I'm in a lawsuit against Shannon Sharp. That you won't speak no more. Look at these niggas' news, the glass tight. Uppercut these niggas' neck, left. Get the jab right. I uppercut this nigga so hard they use caution tape from a crash site. I said uppercut, left jab. Hey, yo, can I get the right now? Bring it. Thanks for breaking down business and description into the van. I can supply an eggshell ring, but you didn't do the thing. I started this type of food chain. I've never been a millionaire. I got so much experience from celebrating different brands that I can't see. It's a ring. Here we go. 42 Spider! 4-2 Spider! Ready? And now, I'm not going to say you garbage, but I'm not going to stand up here and say you ain't black. See, you got the style of the hustler with the bars of the hustler. How long you gonna try to get on fire? The haters is still good. How long you gonna try to get on Hello?
Join the more than 7 million adults like Chef Franklin, who've taken Ozempic.
I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes at 26. As a chef, it could have set me back. I didn't like it. I'm Chef Franklin now. This is what my Ozempic color looks like. I'm lowering my A1C and lost some weight.
Hello? You think it's all about golf. The problem is you never made all about golf.
325.
I mean, URL is all about stars. And that's the point. If you ask me, you can start and focus on the lady. Or they gonna find him shot, him stabbed, and move out the building with the wires from the gate. Nigga, I was leaving, and I don't want the whole house to stand from the gate. And when he said was violent, I'll break your jaw and have you talking through the wire. So stop it, fella. I will kill you, nigga, whether it's on you or I'm the color. Me and me, doing this battle, and way but your style don't get you on Rockefeller.
Come on, set. Train. Easy.
The crazy part is,
Here we go.
and think he pop raw because some hotel that his shit sweet. Let's go. Right? If I'm told tell him that his shit sweet. My God. That's not following that was like I can't I'm the motherfucking man in this game. I'm who these niggas ain't even prepared to be. But I get it though. That's why I stand on the block and I'm remember, oh, now happy I stopped fucking with this. Pay attention to the flow. Pay attention to the flow. This nigga ain't got a B. This nigga is NB. This nigga get an N as soon as the nigga hit E. You know what? And I'm gonna give you some shit. I hit this rap style and this is done. I'm pretty sure this chain is another guy that you probably could get with us. And y'all should start a group for salt pepper and spin them up. right there. I know my people too. Look, you be talking about I love you. You know,
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
about to get my ass whipped. Yeah. Carly, you showing up late. You showing up late. See, that's the problem with you. I'm not sure. I'm people that actually go to church. You start trading places. You know you get told when the nigga behind your opponent is making faces. I ain't got a joke. Tell your father stop trying to trade the aces. I'm trying to teach you a battle right now when you go to the base. Because your number is inflated by the living in the base. That's it. Niggas so first alien. Ace, taking twist, playing the bitch. White ace, tall behind. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's the problem with you Philly niggas. Y'all don't want to keep it fair to me. It's fucking stand the nigga in the wheelchair for miles. How are they doing shit?
No.
Stop talking again. The nigga
Fire.
he happy because I'm talking to you. But we bad right now. That nigga is sad right now. But I bet you your car could use any market right bad right now. Nigga, let me tell you about something. Nigga, you can try to study. I just think this shit right here might secretly be worse than a month. Because these niggas ain't shit for me and I ain't practicing once. I'm out here in Philly, smoking like a Philly, and keeping it blunt. All these niggas ain't got a cheer for me. I'm a man with my own. I got my own fucking shit. I'm just playing my phone. You niggas ain't got to play shit that I'm saying. Whether I'm playing. My homie just nigga getting that cash up and send me that fucking baby. You owe me money. So you sit here calling me broke. So you gotta take the back what you get to Charlie Cliff and send me no rap. Now that's the joke. And I'm gonna rate you back, nigga. And I'm gonna put it in the description. I took her money and then I took yours. Now that's it. Bitch, nigga. I walk off stage and I ain't living. And took these cartoon ass niggas. That's word to the center. Nigga, hey, listen. Listen. Oh, when I get inside the kitchen.
Nuts.com is a snacking utopia. Supplier relationships from all over the world. I actually don't speak a lot of other languages, but Gemini and Google Meet translates everything live. It just kind of breaks through all those barriers. It's just
And the chicken in the head opens. Ask about me on the block. I shot the white girl. That's where your OJ sits. Thank you for those who do it. Stand, you fucking smiling and shaking your head. I mean, they're trying to wake up the dead. Now you're gonna have to keep it in a hospital and make up his bed. Every time I spit a fucking ball, you did was shaking your dread. Stop talking while I'm rapping. Now I'm worried about time, my nigga. Go ahead.
Easy.
You out of line, my nigga. I decided to quit when I don't want to rhyme, my nigga. And send me that fucking paper. You out of line, my nigga.
325.
Kill this nigga. That's how you play the fucking game. Can't move you down to 12 views. Shut up. What? This nigga walking around this bitch like I don't know nobody. Probably because I got a pocket full of money and I don't own anybody. What?
Here we go.
Some niggas photo cop. I keep my ice cream and my bitch got a photo cop. We got dollars. I like to say, my mama said, boy, stop all that shit on. I never did. I'm so crack one. On back one. Get the shit. Everything. My tracks pop.
Jackrabbit. Ready, ready.
I walked in over. I was a Christian. I don't do all this stuff to get it. It's the only thing that is going to take it. I'm just fucking learning. You're on the anime part. I'm bringing back the hope. I'm talking about the whole fucking anime. The 13th got a back hope.
Let's go! Pound 55 wheat.
And I'm here to give y'all okay, down to my right, I got it's the
Cricket! Pound 55 weak. Ready, go. Down. Ready. Moves. Here we go.
Don't put on solo in a cycle with any man whose name is Smooth. The fight was improving. So I've come to this conclusion, at the end of every problem, there's always a solution. You lay in dirt. I do this for the OGs and the baby flirt. My pen like employees in an insane asylum. Yeah, bitch, that's crazy work. So keep your lady in the house or get your whole pill or bow down. You think that you ain't shot, you gonna make oatmeal? Better go chill. Watch what you spittin', I doubt you living. I've seen the wrong conversation turn into a hospital visit. Even those with the right to live are left to die. We hope caught in the street. There ain't a beat, my gun is testified. Back when I was driving, I did it very nicely. The black was hot during the day, and even more scary nights. One day in the winter, niggas out there wearing tights. So it put blood in the snow, and I was making cherry ice. The streets ain't nothing to play about. If you in them, find a way out. I heard that you were young there, you wanted to go and law enforcement, cause your parents heard the and then to put my opponent. Something I made up to let the crowd know I'm joking. Second,
Spiders. 4, 2, ready. Set. Hut. Cobra. Go.
Welcome back to the Power YouTube channel. Today y'all ready to when you come in my house, take off your shoes. This will violate that like button. Shall we begin? Yeah. Shall we begin? So this is a reaction video. And I'm going to react to Charleston White reacting off of Queso being testified on by his father.
My son called me. He been out here shooting clean gangster. Like Queso daddy say, they didn't call the mother nigga daddy. So you goddamn right, nigga, I'm with Queso daddy. You want me to throw my life away from my one child, but I got other kids. So why you put dad in this, man? Nigga, you better you just killed the nigga on camera, broad daylight. Son, why you put dad in this? But as your daddy, I'm gonna respond to my emotions and come get you to save you. They just put dad in the camera, bro. Come on, my nigga. You supposed to say, man, you ain't supposed to try to take this to trial with dad and tell on you after you put dad and tell on you, my nigga. Come on, you know you killed somebody. I told my brother one time, come on, my nigga, you know you killed somebody. You know you did it. Nigga, why you going to trial? Come on, my nigga. So, shout out to Queso daddy. Shout out to Queso daddy. My nigga, you didn't tell me you finna go do this, so don't go kill nobody and call my phone and put me in the mix. As your daddy, I'm gonna come rescue and respond to you. But when you get caught and caught up, come on, my nigga, don't take daddy down with you. Think about your brother and your sister. You just love daddy enough not to put me in and call your mother.
Now see, when it comes to Charleston White, he's a parasite. He's a bottom feeder, a bloodsucker, a double agent, a nigga that'll do anything and say anything to make himself relevant. Queso ended up in the streets because his father paved that way. His father was living that life. His father went to the penitentiary. His father took the oath to go to the streets. Father. And his son followed in the father's directions and footsteps. Now the father was all winning. But see, here's the problem I gotta tell y'all, right? Because his pops was ready to ride. And he did. Pulled up to the scene of the crime and was active with all of the activity. He did. But a lot of dudes make this mistake. Think because they get busy. Back in the back of the act. Yeah, you was doing that in your younger days. Yeah, you did a bit. Stood tall. But you didn't realize you got old. And until you went to jail for this next thing, that's when you realize you ain't got it in you no more. That they was gonna close the curtains on you. You know the curtains. They was gonna close them. The judge was gonna turn your TV off, rock your smart box, put you in the cage forever, forever. We used to have to say it. All right, Gonzalez. When we would sing the song. How the song went again? If you think you're lonely now, oh yeah, wait until you blow round.
Cause if you think you're alone, could you imagine how Queso felt? Felt before. Your daddy wasn't there for you your whole life. It probably gave him that talk, that speech. Yeah, you know I'm sharing. I ain't gonna never let nothing happen to you. You gotta ask yourself a question. What would make him feel comfortable calling his father to the crime scene of a murder? Because his father stole good dreams and good politics. And then when it was time for his father to show and prove, now you want to think about your kids? What son calls his father and involves his father in a murder if his father wasn't down for the 187? What son calls his father and involves his father to catch a body if his daddy didn't make him feel comfortable with it? We know who we can call and who we can't call. We got brothers that came from our mother. I ain't calling that nigga. I know he ain't down. Why you think Ice Cube ain't beef with Trey when he got out the car? Yo, no. Remiel. Why you think that Ice Cube didn't beef with Trey when he said, let me out? Because his common sense kicked in and he knew he ain't belonged in the whip. How many years Queso Barber spent in the penitentiary? See me? I play by the rules according to certain situations. You come to my house where my children is at, or kidnap one of my children, or involve my wife and my kids in some street shit, I'm a civilian, my nigga. I'm at home with my children. If you run across me in the streets, and we get into an altercation, it is what it is. Even though I'm a civilian, you can have whatever you like. If my son call on me, and he in that kind of trouble, and he in the right, we're going to hide that body together. So whatever happens, happens. And yeah, you can't say how you all talk. Nigga, I've been to jail for murder 3 times, my nigga. And Queso Barber in jail for the unthinkable. But when your son get caught and the district attorney start offering out deals, you tell on him. That's my take on the situation. There ain't no integrity, there ain't no honor in Charleston White. Charleston White is anything to be relevant. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. In this case right here, Queso, who died in jail because of his father's testimony. Live life as if you want to run. And stay dangerous at the same time. I'm out.
Supposed to meet a new baby granddaughter for the first time.
But our TV camera stopped working. We'll take care of it. It's precious.
Oh, thanks, guys.
You don't feel that? The power coursing through your body into your fingertips? That's not just fresh air, folks. It is untapped potential. Power that's been waiting to break through.
Because Patch 6.2 is all about unlocking what's been inside of you all along. Whether you're picking up a new chant, facing a brand new item, or just vibing with a Euro mag.
So grab your friends, try something bold, and maybe discover a new side of your Rift. Because it is time to unleash your powers within. Welcome to Patch 6.2.
Powers are down.
A new power is slipping through the cracks of reality. I call her Aurora, but everybody else say hello to Aurora, the witch between worlds. She's a highly skilled, high-style AP assassin for the mid lane. Perfect for those players with love, precision, and adaptive mischief. She became a quick favorite on League of Legends PC, and we are excited to bring her out the worldly energy to our Rift as well. We want to see you what crazy magical plays you can cook up. Our next champ, well, he's also a little out there, a traveler from beyond the surface. Bart, the wandering caretaker, glides onto the rift with his quiet meats intact. This cosmic traveler comes ready to create strong portals that can transfer him and his teammates across the rift. He also has an ultimate that can freeze him, his foes, even his allies, giving everybody a little bit of space before that next move. So whether you're roaming around for more Chime friends or joining others on a journey to set up that perfect moment for your team to strike, Bard is here to remind us that sometimes the greatest strength is just trusting the journey. From deep within the void, somebody has their eyes on you. Or maybe it's just I. It's Vel'Koz, the eye of the void. As a long-range mage, he thrives on distance and control. For all your math lovers out there, this mage might be right up your alley, since he can use creativity, geometry, Pythagorean theorem, and everything else to help you land all those skill shots. If you're the type of player who thrives on clarity and command, Vel'Koz gives you the tools to calculate every single shot. And one last final update here on the champion front. Starting on 6.2, we are expanding champion voiceovers. We heard your feedback, and thanks to some optimization work, we're adding more iconic voice lines.
Breaking news. The Honorable Judge Garnett denies the defendant JB his motion to dismiss for lack.
What's up, everybody? Charles Today.
You can dunk on one MVP.
You can see how
This.
our dad was gonna 1,000x plays up. If you're with me, hit the copy button on my profile and let's go.
For 1,000x.
Hey, yo, the views and opinions expressed by Zip is not always the views and opinions held by Zip. Sometimes they come from the cat. Cat doesn't identify as a cat if it is a pit bull, so around here we refer to as Big Cat. In this video, we're going to be talking about how Rick Ross just violated the simple. What we do, we need to install it on the like button, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can notify when I drop the video. Alright, so boom, check it. Scrolling through YouTube, salute the chicks, boom, see a video we upload.
I was just going to
Nobody really thinks
I was trying to find me. I'm trying to get it to me.
When Rick Ross talked, you know what I mean? So he has some things to say about 50. I'm going to let y'all listen to him. Check it out.
Is that what you and 50 Cent doing? Are y'all battle rapping? And is it beef, real beef? Well, I'm going to say this. Beef, it could be complicated, but I done took 50 Cent youngest son, Bruce Leroy, a.k.a. I done took him fishing before. And he loved when I do the whoa, so, you know, I used to see him all the time over there. But I guess one day his mom may have been creating content on Star Island somewhere, and he was walking around on the second lap. I invited him to the back of my crib. I put bread on the fishing pole, cast fish. I watched Bruce Leroy catch his first silver soul. Man, I felt proud. Little man, what's up, bro? So 50, look, I mentioned your youngest son, Bruce Leroy. Me taking him fishing for the first time, watching him catch his first silver soul. That ain't a snapper. Now, but me and my buddies, we was talking about little man possibly suffering with trauma in the future. And I said, okay, something I never thought about, trauma. But if he is suffering from trauma or needs any assistance, I'm going to be your friend. I would love to get him a puppy.
What kind of puppy? Chihuahua? Alright. A Chihuahua. Bruce Lee was. My
Go in, make your time came from my little man fishing and all that. Wow. Yeah. So much so, you had Jake Smooth, that's how Jake Smooth talk. That's how Jake Smooth talk.
Mentioning 50 Cent, baby mom Daphne Joy and his kid is the ultimate trump card to defeating 50 Cent. There's not really much you can say back when somebody says, yo, the woman that you had a kid with is getting flooded out or was getting flooded out by Diddy. A lot of people claim that that's the main reason why 50 has been beefing with Diddy. And you know deep down, 50 Cent regrets getting with Daphne Joy. For all my fellas out there, be very careful.
Hey, yo, Rick Ross just violated. No doubt about it. But Chase Smooth, you is bugging, homie. You forgot that. You forgot. I know you forgot this.
Well, you could do that anyway. Like Rick also has a baby mother who's currently working as a call girl. He has a daughter by Brooke. Like, well, can you see that? This is like the adult. This is like where you can find really.
Oh, you forgot about that? How, my nigga? You, what you think? You think a nigga rapping his baby mom getting nasty with Diddy? Or you think a nigga baby mom rapping his baby moms in a magazine? For what? The regular Joe Smoke. Yeah, that's like Backpage before Backpage. That's like Backpage before Backpage. What you think a nigga rapping his baby mom's doing? Wilding out with Diddy? Or Backpage? You think this is a win for Rick Ross? Yeah, Rick Ross violated the nigga, but he's not winning. I feel like if he's, I don't get it. When he did this to Rick Ross was like, yo, I don't mess with these chicks no more. So what you talking about my baby mothers? I don't mess with them no more. So how when Rick Ross talk about his baby mother? It's a win. I don't get that. Like you forgot. You forgot, like.
This massive AI system has 8 GPUs, each with 96 gigabytes of memory, just as one of the options, and new it costs only a fraction of the price of the highest end AI servers. But sometimes even that is too big, so that's why there's other GPU servers with GPU options. There's standard GPU servers that you can put GPUs into, workstations you can put GPUs into, smaller GPUs you can put into blade servers, and even embedded edge servers are getting into the game with the GPUs themselves. And if you just want a giant GPU in your workstation, you can put an NVIDIA RTX Pro 6000 into a Xeon workstation. And in the future, there's going to be an 8 GPU PCIe board that has up to 3.2 terabits of network bandwidth directly on the board. As you can tell, there are a ton of GPU form factors that are designed to go into almost any system, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. Hey guys, this is Patrick Th, and today we're going to talk about PCIe GPUs. Not the PCIe GPUs that you put into a gaming system, but the types of PCIe GPUs that you might put into a data center, edge device, and even a high-end workstation. Now at STH, we've done a ton of the highest-end AI systems and clusters for years, but something that we've also been looking at for over a decade now is PCIe GPU systems. The fact of the matter is that most data center racks can't power the highest-end AI systems, and so a lot of companies and folks are just looking at ways install more AI compute, more GPU compute into their existing server racks. Now, a fun comment that we always get whenever we do the high-end GPU systems is like, can this run Crysis or Cyberpunk or whatever? And the interesting thing is that for a lot of those really high-end GPU systems, the answer is most likely no. There are a few factors. Like, for example, you look at the RTX cores, if you're going to go into the high-end data center GPUs, you don't have access to those because those were taken out to add in more compute for like AI. But there are also I get this crazy idea. What if you guys could get me all of these different systems and we don't bunch of GPUs and we show folks a lot of different ways that they can deploy GPUs in systems that aren't those like super high-end, super expensive racks. Really, because let's face it, people have power budgets and just like monetary budgets. And plus, you need your GPU infrastructure to do things like do VDI and sign work on the same like machines that you're trying to do AI in some parts of the do. I mean, at some point, you need different GPUs. Now, of course, we had to travel to Supermicro and we had to get all the systems.
Look at this. So it's Becky, that's another family, Rick Ross and his mom. His mom's got another cousin. Jackson, what I need. I'm good. You get ready. Just sick. What's up? You get ready. You get ready. Miami, I'm gonna be good. Time like we go out. My meeting shows up.
You forgot that son took his other baby mom, Nick shopping, and went and bought Gucci shoes on her friend. Flash pictures of that nigga mom, said she like the nutty professor. Come on, son. That's not a win for Rick Ross. They not beating 50 by doing that. 50 already did this to them. 50, whatever they said about 50, right? 50 already said that about them. How would he win? How would he win? I don't get that. If 50 was still involved with that girl, when she was doing something with Diddy, then you could snap on the nigga, man. Nigga took your girl, man. But if you was done dealing with a bro, again, that's what it takes. They can stop dealing with her 2012, 2013 or something, whenever. I don't know. But I mean, when she was dealing with Diddy, it was 2020 something. How is my old bitch getting smothered out by somebody new? My God. I don't care if that's my son's mother or not. That box ain't got nothing to do with you no more. But 50 already had a nigga baby mother on the internet like, yo, look, she in a magazine selling box. And he put a sex tape out of her and got sued for it. So whatever you said, the trauma, you never thought about the trauma with your own kids? Like, damn, this nigga put a tape out about my baby mom. What my daughter's gonna say when you never thought about the trauma in this situation. I'm Rick Ross. You just violated 50. Yeah, you got that on. But this is why we don't rock with you, because you don't really keep it a buck no more. You know what I'm saying? You thought you kept it a buck. You don't keep it a buck, homie. You never thought about the trauma? But a nigga had your baby moms in the Gucci stores, in the Mink store and all that. What's the image jumping in the truck late night and all that with the bag on the frame? Nigga up 200 million at the time. You ain't never think about the trauma your son was gonna have once you saw that. You ain't think about the trauma your daughter was gonna have once son flashed her in a Call Girl magazine, the back page before back page. Come on, man.
Welcome back to the Bauer YouTube channel. Today we're going to learn how to break ankles like Kale McCarr. We're here with Justin and Swaggy, who are going to be kind of actually showing us how to do that. Justin's going to walk us through some of the drills. Swaggy's going to show us how to do them, and then hopefully we know how to break ankles like Kale McCarr. So how are we feeling about that? Confident? Yeah, let's do it.
I'm pretty excited. Kale McCarr's got some pretty good edges, so we'll see how it goes.
100%. Okay, so we've got 3 drills for you. In them, we're going to be using a bunch of our training products. We've got the collapsible training cones. We've got the new digital pods. We're pretty excited about these ones. From the modular training center, we've got the Defender over here. This is the stick. That thing is unbelievable. I love it. So that's all you need. I guess the targets, too. We've got the targets, and then those are always good to have there. Not essential for this, but we love shooting at a target.
We'll see how many we hit.
Skill issue for me. No targets I can still.
I'll count on it for you.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, so for this one, kind of like a Kale McCarr heads-up stick handle drill we're setting up here. So the entire time, your hands are going to be moving. You're scanning, right? Imagine you're walking the blue line, seeing different options. As soon as the pod lights up, hands out, come back, reach. Keep the hands moving, eyes up the whole way. Next one goes, boom, right to the next one. Hands keep going, eyes up, scanning. This is a great one. Get your hands moving. practice this at home too. Set this up.
Yeah, so I mean, just with this space, you see that I'm not using a lot. I can also do this drill.
Oh, listen. Y'all already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes and super violate that light button. Now, I got a question to ask.
Now, the last video I did was an update of a 20.
So why are you advising people?
Category of niggas.
Why are you advising people to do something
Because
that you
I'm
wouldn't
giving them
even
good
do?
advice. It's my job on this podcast to give good advice.
And you gotta give people more of a chance, and you gotta stop generalizing a whole population of women. Things that I attract are not the same as what you're attracting, baby.
What the heck is a loyalty program? Let's say you go to a coffee shop and buy a macchiato with the app. Delicious! You received them.
So why are you
Because I'm in a
advising
different
people?
category of niggas.
Why are you advising people to do something that
Because
you
I'm
wouldn't
giving them
even
good
do?
advice. It's my job on this podcast to give good advice.
And you gotta give people more of a chance, and you gotta stop generalizing a whole population of women. Things that I attract are not the same as what you're attracting, baby. My frequency don't even see none of that. I don't be around men that talk that type of. Because my dad told me a long time ago, oh, you think there's no good men in the world? That's because you're not a good woman. But if this is what you see all the time, then you need to look within yourself and stop blaming other people.
You got a man?
I do.
Nah, nigga. No, you don't.
Okay.
Don't do that.
I do.
Don't lie to the cameras. Yeah, my algorithm is off because that's what I'm seeing.
Thank you.
So I stopped liking those pictures. But it still don't change that I see regular working women want to turn around, shake that. For you females that's out here in the streets, just be streets.
Following French Montana stats and get you. No. You love the man on this podcast.
Listen,
Bring up the
can you
receipts.
listen? You like all the women in America can listen. Let me tell you what I said. You can go ahead and listen to on our podcast. I said we need to do what French Montana. I didn't say what I needed to do. Good? I'm gonna tell you what I need to do. I can say what as we need to do this, fellas. I can say that as a leader, but I didn't say what I need to do because what I need to do may be something different.
So why are you
Because I'm in a
advising
different
people?
category of niggas.
Why are you advising people to do something that
Because
you
I'm
wouldn't
giving them
even
good
do?
advice. It's my job on this podcast. Silken way. He has to give good advice.
And you think that advice is
It's
good?
amazing.
Okay. So anyways, next to the current events is that we're going to discuss because I'm so sick of this man right here. Because at the end of the day, what I would say is this. I think you're amazing, but at the same time, you got to give people more of a chance, and you got to stop generalizing a whole population of women. Because, no, listen to me. Because at the end of the day, not everyone is the same. I have a whole bunch of women that I'm surrounded with. Everything is based off proximity. Everything that you see, everything that you do, everything that you're surrounded with is what you choose, okay? Because the frequency that you're on is what you decide to attract. So if you're seeing those type of women twerking and doing this, it's because that's what you're attracting. So instead of looking at the other woman, how about you look within yourself and figure out what you need to change? Because at the end of the day, the things that I attract are not the same as what you're attracting, baby. My frequency don't even see none of that. The frequency I am is all around good caliber people. I see good men every day. I see good black men that want to take care of a family, that want to provide for a woman, that want to show up in the ways that I would want a man to show up for. I don't have those problems. I don't be around men that talk that type of thing. Because my dad told me a long time ago, oh, you think there's no good men in the world? That's because you're not a good woman. Change your frequency. Change the things that you attract. Change your environment. Change your proximity. And at the end of the day, when I decided to do that, I started to see a whole different group of people. So when you decide to change what you're doing and what you're seeing, then we can have a conversation. But if this is what you see all the time, then you need to look within yourself and stop blaming other people. Because we don't live in a victim mindset, baby.
All right, I'll let you get off. So, let me explain something before Paul gets there, because I know that she's about to let it loose. What she said was admirable. She gave a great speech, but the sad part about it is, everywhere you go, you're going to see the same archetype of women. It's not just a certain, even when you look at the good girls got bad qualities too. It doesn't matter. All of y'all got the same subset group of qualities that we got to look out for. It's not always just the hood, the ratchets. You know, we got to look at the underlying issues. You know, sneakiness, lying, laziness. That's stuff that you have to actually look and find out from someone. You just don't see that off the rip. So it's levels and layers to, I would say, anybody, not even just women, it's layers of men as well. So we're talking about proximity. No, you can find good or bad, whether it's near or far. You ready for me now?
No, I'm scared.
No. Now it's my turn.
I'm scared. I don't want to do it.
It's my turn. I'll shut up and let you just
You did. You let me get it off. It's still mine. And I appreciate you for that.
You got a man?
I do.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Don't do that.
I do.
Don't lie to the cameras.
I'm not lying. I told you already multiple times on every podcast that I do.
Hey, so if y'all watching Truth After Dark, go back to season 1 when I asked this question 1,000 times.
But things can change. Am I not allowed to have changes in my life?
Good. Like, I feel like you going out tonight. Like, you got something going, huh? Also,
you look like you about to go get cracking tonight.
No,
it's still sad.
I'm a uniform on for the show.
Okay. So anyway,
no, it's my turn.
Okay.
You got off. Man, Paul got on silk pajamas. You still. Yeah, go ahead and take a deep breath. Yeah, okay. So yeah, like I was saying on the last one, my algorithm may be my doing. Yeah, my algorithm is off because that's what I'm saying.
Thank you.
So I stopped liking those pictures. But it still don't change that I see regular working women want to turn around, shake that, and say, hey, what's going on?
Okay.
Like, and this is the society we live in. Now, I live in Los Angeles, right? So when I go out to dinner, you know, I'm not a club nigga no more. I'm 47.
I can't
chill. You know, I'm not in the streets like that. But even at dinner, I'm seeing these out. I'm seeing tits showing.
And you're looking.
And I might look. I turn in a quick second. I give it and I give it like a half a second.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that on my man.
Yeah.
But I'm like, hey, that's not something I want to spend the rest of my life with. I might want to spend an hour with you. Paul made a great point there. You just said that you got women out here ass cheeks out. You got women out here that's just cheeked up in public, butt cheeks showing, walking around like that's just an accessory item. How do we explain that? How do we explain proximity when we have multiple women just wearing that on the normal? It's more acceptable now for women to be more provocative with their clothing. And that's all around the place. So what she said about proximity and what you got in your algorithm, man, what you watching online ain't got nothing to do when you going out to your local grocery store, you know, your local gas station. That has nothing to do with that. You know, online, yeah, you know, you want to be looking at booty pictures. Stop looking at them. But at the same time, when you go out and you trying to be a good woman, it's gonna be a lot of bad apples out there mixed with the good ones. Like I said, the good ones got bad qualities too because they need a good guy in their life to wean them out and to put them on a structured path.
So a lot of these chicks just operating on just singleness, independence. And they don't understand that when you got a good guy in your life, he's gonna put structure and he's gonna make a path so we both about to win from this. But that's not my mode no more. You know what I'm saying? That's not my mode no more. So, you know, so ladies, if y'all out here and you wanna say, oh, I'm just diving into my femininity. I'm just diving into expressing myself. Let me tell you what niggas is thinking. Niggas is thinking, oh, she just want to show that. No. She just want to, yeah. And so when a nigga take you out and they say some shit to you that you, hey, come back to the crib, let's get with your crew, and they throw you off, you was filming it off your Instagram.
I'm crying. It's crazy. How is that crazy?
Because when I look
because I heard you yell at that before.
Oh, I saw that shit. Yeah.
Don't listen. So you don't have to listen to me?
I don't know. But yeah, I got a baby.
Oh, this man is crazy. Listen, I love this man. I love this man. Go ahead. Speak.
So ladies, if y'all over here, and especially if you're in the 40s, that's
the 40s, right?
That's you're in your 40s, and you're out here in your bikini rock island. You saw your business. That's wrong. They're looking at you like, yeah.
But this is
don't cut me off. Don't talking.
Go ahead.
Just keep it cool. And there's still niggas out there that'll push you because a nigga that's regular that's gonna take you to jail. You ain't gotta do all that. But I know you feeling insecure and everything.
Stop saying women over 40 are insecure, Paul. I'm not over 40. I'm not close to it, but I don't deal with that.
Single.
That's weird. You gotta stop saying that because at the end of the day, men still be burnt out at 77.
I'll let you speak, right?
I have to defend
women.
women.
Just let you speak for 3 minutes straight.
And you've been speaking for how long?
I'll give you a whole 3 minutes to speak.
Okay. I'm American. Go ahead.
No, I'm cool with that.
But you bullying me down every day.
I got a bulletproof vest.
Everyone says all you do is run me down through the ground.
Let me just explain why they have this little love conversation. The thing about it is, women that's older, the pressure does set in. Man, I know women that's over 35, but that got the pressures of wanting to have a baby because they feel like the opportunity about to disappear. Because now she, has a high risk pregnancy situation. So yes, the pressures do rise. Man, I don't know what Azar is speaking on right there. Women definitely get to a certain pressure point when they get older. Kids ain't there. Marriage ain't there. Debt is rising possibly. Man, they trying to figure. I got to get out of this situation possibly. So there's gonna be a lot of women that's definitely gonna try and help them get into a situation where they can trap someone, not knowing that they might be doing it the wrong way. What Paul is trying to teach. What you got all with the law is doing the whole body showing and whatnot, but you got a lot of older women doing it now, and that's not the way how you want to be kept. You can get got easily, but you ain't gonna get kept like that, probably.
So I had to come swinging today because everyone's like, Paul runs you down through the ground, and I'm like, you know what he do?
I don't.
He do. Nah, he do. Everybody knows he got proof.
What I want to tell you. But I want us to have we have a good discussion.
We do.
That's why we can talk like this.
Exactly.
So, I'm going to let you get off.
Get it, go. But we do have to move on. Stop it. So go ahead, get your stuff.
For you females, they don't want to know that's out here in the streets. Just be streets.
Just be what? I wanted to reiterate it. Just be what?
Just be streets.
What does that mean?
That means, listen, when you walk out here with the case out, have to cleavage out.
Okay.
Be streets.
And what does streets mean for the white people?
Listen, man. They know what we're talking about. Be streets. Listen, and if you in that phase in your life, stay in that phase. But don't get mad when niggas talk to you in that phase.
And eventually you'll grow out of that, or you may not. And then you get to another phase to where you want to be like kids and wifey, right? So listen, erase those pictures from that phase. Because when you do the research, like y'all do the research, because like Big Sean say, we do it, research. That's a real song.
I never heard that.
Oh, yeah, you gotta go back. Big Sean got a song called Research. So look, when we do our research, and we see that, and then we like, oh, what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cut that out.
Yeah.
Another thing I want to talk about, I want to redirect.
Go ahead.
I want to ask you a question now.
Okay.
Pajama Pete.
I've been married. You haven't been married. I've had a girlfriend and everything. And the one conversation I was having with you was side piece.
Okay.
Side piece conversation. He was like, Pete, and my side piece kept my relationship going longer than I wanted it to go. Because I was ready to break up with her. But if I didn't have my side piece, I would have divorced her a long time ago. And so, in asking y'all on Truth After Dark, as men, like, I know this ain't right, but do side pieces keep a relationship going longer than it should be?
I will say this, man. I can't contest to a whole bunch of cheating, but at the same time, like I said, I watch podcasters and I know other podcasters who advocate for it because they always say that side pieces keep a relationship together a lot of the time. Like I said, it could be a messy situation, but sometimes guys do use side pieces as an outlet. I can't sit right here and say it's right or wrong because, hey man, the man gonna do what the man gonna do. You got options, you gonna exercise them options. Some women, they okay with their place. That man gets his excess energy out, or he finds some happiness within it. But it has been going on for the longest time. It's been going on for ages and whatnot. It probably ain't gonna never stop. You gotta find out which you want.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I heard a dude tell me that. Like, 100%. No. And then I'll explain. I'll explain this to you. He was like, man, my side piece was like, he was like, man, I'm ready to be with you. And she was like, no, it's your wife. Y'all should be happy. Like, the side piece kept the relationship going. Like, I was like, no way. And she was like, no, I like this how we are. And he was going home happy. You know, he was going home. His wife, he wasn't giving him none, but he was getting something from the side piece. So think about this. If he didn't have a side piece, he would go home miserable. Like, I ain't had nothing for my wife in 5 months. And I don't know how a man can deal with that. That's crazy. That's terms for divorce. At least 100%. So if he didn't have his side piece, he would have divorced her. You hear what I'm saying? That's a real thing in this society. I'm trying to tell you. This is a conversation I had with a nigga. He was like, man, my wife ain't let me know in 5 months because I've been smashing my side piece for the last 5 months. I can come home and not be tripping. And she kept our marriage together. The reason I didn't divorce her, I would have divorced her a long time ago if it wasn't for my side piece. What you think about that? Wow. Ooh,
you didn't get me.
Oh, yeah. She ain't got enough of that.
No, I do.
Have you ever been in a relationship?
Yeah.
What's your longest term relationship was?
7 years.
So have you ever went 5 months without getting your money? See, so you ain't never had the experience.
I have a high sex drive. I like to have sex all the time. So for me, it's different. So I don't play that. Like, I be like, you know, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? That breathing is crazy. But anyways, what
man, they're breathing like a gargoyle, boy. You sound like you're lying about to strike you. This man, demon time.
Would say is, if you're not giving your man sex for 5 months, you should expect him to be having sex with somebody else. That's just period. If I decided I didn't want to have sex with my man anymore and I didn't want to give him head, then I hope that he was getting it from somewhere else because I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? If I'm tired and I just can't do it, then man has needs. And that coconut oil and that jack off only goes so far. So at this
I might just leave it right there, y'all, because I ain't trying to get some of their conversations. I'm not going to lie. Paul P was on one on this one. You can tell the liquor was liquor tonight. It looked like he was the skin. He got the liquor before. But Pajama P was cooking in the very beginning of this segment that we were speaking on that. As I understood her point in the beginning, but at the same time, baby girl.
I mean, that's crazy.
That's how we come up with consensus, because we know what most people are going to do. There's a certain set of rules that most people follow. And it's okay. It's okay to go off of that, because you need to make studies based on the majority, not always the minority, because the exceptions don't make the rules. So if we sit here talking about all these exceptions and women in power, they're like, yeah, that's cool. It's possible for sure to find a uniform. We going off of what culture follows. And the same with men. We gotta go off of the culture of men follow. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be certain guys that most men follow by. It's gonna be some good ones, it's gonna be some bad ones. So you gotta determine what's best that's gonna work out for your life and what type of guy you want in your life or whatnot. Same thing how we gotta find what's gonna work best from a woman. But that thing about it with us though, we take way more risks. We take a lot of risks. Well, the women take more risks when they're about to get pregnant and start a family. But for a guy, they decide to get married or whatnot, you provide for that woman, provide for that woman. So it's still, the man can get messed up in the system also. But at the same time, both parties got to be important. They got to make real concerned decisions and we can take care of their life out. Both of us can get ourselves with them. So that's why we generalize. And the vast majority of women, they're doing the same thing that all the women online are doing. You gotta look at what the culture promoting. The culture is pushing these women to be more provocative, more independent, get more in, get a roster, do a multiple guys. I don't gotta take this, I ain't gotta take that. Wow, you're taking care of 100%. It's crazy. So if we got that being pushed for y'all side of culture, then y'all get it wrong. But now you got the guy side. Oh, you might say guys are F4. They just want to stand the guys who actually do it, those are the guys who are doing it. Majority aren't. You really got to understand that majority guys not out here doing just smashing that. They don't have the ability. So that's what the generality is. They look at guys and say, guys are doing all this dirt. Ooh, man, these guys out here winning, man, they cooking. Yeah, they're smashing it. No, they're not. A lot of guys are going to be laying alone by themselves. And when I say men, I mean the standard that women might qualify him as a cool guy. They're going to call it, he's going to be considered the lane. Which ain't cool, it ain't fair. While us, we go monk mode, we go in places where we just kind of got to dig deep and really find ourselves and try and navigate through this chaotic society and just wanting to be accepted and fit in. So, man, I feel like I ran a little bit too long into this, but I really understand both perspectives of it, but at the same time, really, I resonate with the John McKee statement because it just makes way more sense because it's for us, the guys, and these women never going to understand the experience of what we have to really deal with on a day-to-day. They're never going to understand. They're always going to think that their way is the right way because they've been getting so much from a young age. We ain't got nothing. We got to get things out the mud. And she all watching. She's going to talk podcast. Paul, pajamas, silk pajamas, with the
Guys, we've got a couple different topics in this video we're going to go ahead and jump into. Let's jump into the first one. From divorce court to direct deposit of $114 million. It's the story of an NFL lineman recently divorced and came up big with a new contract.
While chivalry might be dead, smart business certainly is not. This is Ray Sean Slater of the Los Angeles Chargers.
A lot goes into our together. A lot of time and preparation and a lot.
If you don't know what's going on with him, he's been pretty busy in this offseason. Just the last week alone, he has finalized the divorce with, you see right here, his wife in this photo. This is obviously from much happier times in the past. But then after that, he signed a $114 million contract extension with the Los Angeles Chargers just a week after settling the divorce fully. Some guys, they really go through it after a divorce. They don't really level up like most guys possibly can, especially like my man Ray Sean right here. Not only did he level up a couple levels, how about 114 million levels a week after the divorce, signing an absolute mega contract. And I just need to know, because the sequence of events and the time frame is just all way too good for you to not raise an eyebrow. Where he finalized the divorce and then a week later signed a contract extension. I don't know if he was going back and forth between his agent and his divorce lawyer, being like, all right, you settle the divorce, and then after I do that, we're going to put pen to paper with the Chargers. All I'm saying is this is really funny. Am I wrong? Probably 115% wrong. But you got to raise an eyebrow. Fantastic sequence of events for my man Ray Sean Slater right here.
All right, and check this out. It says Slater signed a 4-year, $114 million extension to make him the NFL's highest paid offensive lineman. And so they're not really mentioning why the couple got a divorce, but we know this. They got married back in 2022. So
the only difference between Jay-Z and Shannon's situation, the only difference between Jay-Z and Shannon's situation was he put Jay-Z name in it because Busby tried to go after Jay-Z. And Jay-Z was giving the end saying, I didn't do a motherfucking thing. Jay-Z ain't trying to give nobody no money. Jay-Z ain't trying to settle out. Jay-Z actually said that if y'all think y'all got something on me, civil lawsuit, make it criminal. I should be going to jail if I did something like this. And that is out of here.
Shannon Sharp just settled a $50 million lawsuit. But what happened? And how did Jay-Z outplay this entire situation without breaking a single swing? We'll break down how Shannon Sharp's high-stakes legal battle turned into a legal disaster, while Jay-Z played the game strategically, and how Cameron sees it all. What did Shannon Sharp miss that could have saved his reputation? And why did Jay-Z's approach leave no room for mistakes? We're digging into the drama, the settlement, and the shocking moves it's coming. This isn't just about lawsuits or media drama. It's about how the game is played at the highest level. Who really wins when the stakes are this high? So here's the deal. Shannon Sharp, one of the most respected voices in sports media, gets caught in a legal mess after being hit with serious accusations from an ex-girlfriend. We're talking about a $50 million lawsuit for essay and battery, and all eyes are on him. Sharp denied everything, calling it a shakedown, but when the dust settled, he was forced into a quiet settlement. But this isn't just about a lawsuit. There's a much deeper game at play here. Enter Tony Busby, the same lawyer who tried to go after Jay-Z in the past, and now he took aim at Shannon Sharp and he was successful. Why is all this happening? And why does it seem like Shannon Sharp's career took a massive hit while Jay-Z kept moving forward untouched? Was it Shannon Sharp's reaction that made things worse? Or is there something more sinister behind the scenes? Let's keep it 100 for a second. Jay-Z played the game smart, never backing down, and always staying 3 steps ahead. Cameron's perspective on this is about to challenge everything you thought you knew about how the game is really played. What's the real difference between how Jay-Z and Shannon Sharp handled this situation? And could Shannon Sharp have avoided this catastrophic fall from grace? We're about to break this all the way down. Now, I'm about to play this clip for y'all, but before I do, I just need your like,
Leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. But let's get into it.
So, Shannon Sharp, he is being accused of sexual assault in a new lawsuit for allegedly dating a 19-year-old OnlyFans model who's now suing him for $50 million. The woman has since released an alleged audio conversation of the two where he said, "I'll choke this shit out of you." So in return, Shannon Sharp responded with the text messages where him and the girl were talking, and she said some things like, I don't want anybody to cut this from me saying this, but she said, "I know you miss this ass, $25K for each cheek, I want you to put a big black baby in me," and a whole bunch of other things to him. He also then responded with the video saying he's going to defend himself because what's going on isn't right, and he said it's all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has also targeted Jay-Z. He said Tony targets black men and he expects him to release a sex tape that tries to make him look guilty. So earlier, both lawyers for Shannon Sharp and his accuser confirmed he also offered to pay $10 million to settle the case and not disclose the allegations with the girl. Whole lot to unpack. Cam, what are your initial thoughts?
Let me ask you a question before I get my opinion.
Okay.
Do you think this has something to do with being white?
Yes.
I knew it. Why?
Because
so a black girl wouldn't do this.
I'm not saying a black girl wouldn't do it, but less likely to. I think, first of all, the whole big black baby and me, all that, it's like, okay, if you're into that, if you like the race baiting, all that, cool. Some people like that. That's the first thing. Second thing, we all saw Shannon Sharp might be signing a $100 million deal. Woo, 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 woo. You're an OnlyFans model and you're trying to get him with that. And now all of a sudden, $50 million. And this isn't to, discredit anybody who's, going through serious issues and like sexual assault cases. Like, hope that works out for all of you guys. But all the different turns in this, it's interesting. So yes, I think it has a lot to do with her being white.
So, what I got from what you said, stay away from the white bitches. That's what you said in a real politically correct way. Yo, y'all black niggas that be fucking with these white bitches, see what happens? That's what Stat just said in a very professional way. That was really nice the way you put that. Because that's all you really said. This what happened when you fuck with the white bitches. That's what you get. That's exactly what I heard from you. But look, it's a few, like you said, it's a lot of shit to unpack with this. First thing you say, $100 million, now they want 50 out of nowhere. But when you sue for 50, you don't really want 50. You take about 23, 20, 24, go for the high number so you can settle out for what you really want. That's first and foremost. Secondly, she's 20. 92.
I'm gonna get it.
Like, you gotta know what's going on. Not saying she don't fuck with you. Listen, I remember Delicious from Flavor of Love on it. She was on his body too. I'm staying shape, popping, etc. It's a lot going on. Especially he has a newfound light. You know what I'm saying? What I will say is this: is that to me, for this last few years, and I'm talking about not even a few years, probably 6-7 years now, because he started on what is that shit with Skippy was doing? Whatever that shit was called, Undisputed, about 6-7 years ago. So you have Undisputed. Then he has the success with Club Shay Shay. Then he has other shows that he do on the internet. Then not only that, you Undisputed and go to.
If your family has an athlete or has a whole team, being prepared is the key to performance, and beef performs every time. Fueling practice? Check. Game time snacks? Double check. Celebration meal? Triple check. Because win or lose, it's really about how you beat the game, right? Together, we can win. Go to BeefThat'sWhat'sForDisney.com for more recipes that will help your family perform.
Normal guy. Nuts. Surprise! You know how to get to the training ground. So, you're here to die too. So yourself then. Take the path on that side. Try to pitch up. Don't walk along the cliff. The burning beacon towers. The fear. I don't know Sting. They come Alcade. They have been keeping me. Much appreciated. Where the sun is dark. Formation. Gather waves. Countless years. But now, just the faceless part is caused by perfect transcension. Yes, it takes away your heart. Only a husk.